Welcome, everyone, to A Man of Benethrin. I am here with my buddy Steve, Prophet of the Dragon. Welcome,
What up?
brother. Thanks for
Hey,
taking some time here.
yeah, man, busy morning. I gotta go to work. I gotta bust out some videos too, my man. But I gotta take some time for the man of Manethrin. Come on, all right.
That's right. So, we're going to sit here and do a little brief video on the trailer, behind the scenes trailer, the sizzler, as some channels call it, I guess, of the
Steaming pile of poo.
Wheel of
Oh,
Time, Wheel of Prime Season 2. The train wreck that will be. That's my subtitle for the season. Um, I win again, lose Theron.
yeah, yeah, right. You would again. I would again, Lewis Theron. I just need to make a recording and just put that at the end of everything, right? It's so
I
good,
think
but
I think that's what we got to do. Like,
it
get a
it
whole bunch of us just recording that one line.
yeah, just at the end of any Wheel of Time video, it's just "I win again, Lewis." Third. It's just like yeah, because it's so true, right? I mean, I just got off the phone with my brother. He's like, "You guys are speculating on this. You all know it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with anything." I'm like, "I know, but it's fun."
Yeah, these cutscenes in this trailer, they should have just done a little flicker in
Flicker,
between each
flicker,
one.
flicker. Yeah, right there you go. Flicker, flicker, flicker. White cloaks, get on it. You can do it.
That's right.
Pips, you
Right.
got skills. Get it done.
He does, man. He did the My Man of Manetheren flag on the review this week, and did a damn good job of it. And at one
Yeah.
point, I had to get up and walk away, so he had my silhouette going across the screen with the flag, waving the red eagle. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Uh, Tashar
All
Manethrin.
right,
All right.
okay.
What are we doing?
Let's.
We're gonna
We're
look at some
gonna.
hot garbage again.
We are just gonna just
Terry.
absolutely destroy ourselves with this. So,
Beautiful. I'm here for it.
whoop, real quick, scroll down.
Oh, it's
The
catching up. No.
ratio is. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it was at
Okay,
one point. I
when
think
I
when I
wrote
did.
this down this morning,
Uh huh.
this ratio was at 1K up, thumbs up. So it's gone up a little bit. It's actually caught up a little bit,
Yeah.
but the thumbs down
Yeah.
was at 1.6K.
Oh, see, I knew so. Okay, so this is good because I'm telling you right now. So we have this in real time, right? So I know that's not what we're here for, but I remember last night at my stream. Go watch it. We're watching with this Wheel of Time, season 3 announcement, all that jazz. So take a look after you watch this video. But when I looked at the ratio, it was 2-1 downvotes. So it was like you
Hmm.
had. I think it was like I think it was. I don't know if it was quite 2-1, but it was close, right? But the downvotes were definitely leading. So the fact that you specifically went in and wrote it down, and now it's less. There's
Yeah,
We're
I
slowly
wish I got
trimming
a
those
screenshot
downvotes.
of it, but
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope somebody does. We got this one in real time right here, so we'll see what happens if it keeps going down, right? So
yeah. So like interactions, so we've got about 40,000 views. The interaction of the ups and downs is close to 3K. So that's what, about 7% ish. If my math is incorrect, let me know. So I mean, it's, I guess the interaction is a better percentage than the Rings of Power, but either way, it's still getting ratioed, and I only expect the downvotes to get worse, especially if Amazon decides they want to put the trailer out on their website, which they should, because I want to thumbs down everything as possible on this thing. But let's go ahead and get this going.
cool. Let's rock it.
Camera, yay.
So I am
Okay,
that's gonna monopolize my day. I'm gonna be looking to see what the downvotes are all day. All right.
all right. Okay, so I was watching. I've started your live stream. I haven't gone all the way through it yet, but I was thinking the exact same thing when OBG said it. Store rack pants.
Yeah, they look like jeans that they bought out of like a Marshalls or a secondhand store.
Yeah,
And then like I think it was Corey, Salty Texas C came in there. He's like, "Why are you guys reviewing Dune?" And I'm like, you know what? You're right. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. But I mentioned it to you off stream. I'm curious why there's no spears. You can see where they're
Yeah.
supposed to be. Are we going to get now? This is deep speculation. Are we going to get CGI spears? Are spears too dangerous?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
and that's the
crazy.
other thing too, because as I recall in the books, they would never have gone anywhere without a spear, at least on them
Well,
or in their hands.
Well, I don't know. They should all have bucklers too. I mean, they're supposed to have their spears and their bucklers. The bucklers are obviously there because they can still be pretty agile and have some sort of defense. But you know, that's Avienda there. It looks like unmasked
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know why her compatriots are still hooded and ready for battle, and she's just sort of power stancing it. I don't know, but whatever. I guess we'll see more desert
Yeah.
though. I'm excited to see more desert.
The
Thrilled.
the wheel of Tatooine.
Yeah, right. Yes, pretty much.
Well, and look at I mean, these kind of look like they're almost like gun holsters off the
Yeah,
leg.
I saw that.
Costuming is so bad.
It just doesn't look right at all. It's nothing that I don't know. And maybe I'll try and give the benefit of the doubt a little bit. Actually I'm not, but I'm just gonna say it's hard to see from here a complete outfit, but that I don't know. The hoods don't look right. The shufa doesn't look right to me. It just looks like they put a rag over their face. It doesn't look intimidating, but
Yeah.
I don't
It'd
know.
be interesting too to compare this to what we got with season 1 in the IEL and the flashback to Rand's mother and see.
Power lady. Yeah,
Yeah, but compare the outfits because I'm willing to bet you that they're
it's
different.
different. It's mega different. She had a lot more. Hers look better than this, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
from memory, if
Okay.
memory serves. And she had spears, so there you go. But yeah,
It's
I don't
true.
know. I don't know.
All
They
right.
definitely
Let's
I would say Tigraine. Is it Tigraine? That's her name.
Yeah,
I
Tigraine,
pronunciation.
Tigraine,
Tigraine.
you know,
Um,
Dane can mention it in the comments.
I think I don't know why, but it looks like they're going to have different color outfits for different color surroundings. Because hers was much more white for the snow. This is now brown for the desert. Whereas really their outfit
Okay.
should just match the threefold land, no matter what. So
Right.
um,
Yeah, instead of making them like stormtroopers.
yeah, yeah, they shouldn't be changing outfits where they go. They wear what they wear, and then they're just adept at blending in. So
Yep. Okay, let's go a few more seconds before
yeah,
we have
sorry, this
to
might
throw
make
up.
take 2 hours if I keep rambling. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I've got it at half speed. We don't
oh
want to do half speed.
no. Please no. I've seen enough Moraine walking. I don't need to see any more.
Okay.
So we had an interesting
This
discussion
is
with this. What
hilarious.
do you think this is, by the way? So what do you think seeing this is going to be? Besides for them, I think it was Nick McCabe asked how much cocaine they were doing. Uh,
Right. Well, what they don't show you is Hunter Biden is probably right here.
just whacked out of his mind.
That's right. He's like, "Give me all the parmesan you can."
I'm ready for it. Let's go. So
I
we had
mean,
in my chat we had some people thinking this was going to be Roydion, which made me lose my brain cells. But this has got to be the horn, right?
it has to be, but I don't remember, and I could be wrong because I haven't gone through my reread of The Great Hunt yet, but I don't remember Falme being arid.
This isn't Falme. We'll get to it. Trust me.
Okay.
Like I don't know. This isn't Falme. I'm convinced of it
There's a
from a.
whole lot of confusion
So first of
in
all, they
this
don't understand that
in the
this is a world
settings.
being lived in by people. Like people live in this world, right? And things go on. I don't know why every scene is just one building and then nothing. It's like
Yes.
Fall Dara building, nothing. You got the freaking Tarwin's Gap, and and it's just that building and nothing. These are lived in cities, most of these places. especially Falme and the place that I think this is. When we get to it, you'll see. But I'm not gonna
Okay.
ruin the surprise. But this has to be
Oh
the one.
yeah. Well,
This has to
yeah,
be
I've
this
gone
has to
through
be the
this.
mist enveloping the heroes of the Horn. I mistakenly said 100 companions and was corrected, so sorry about that. But yeah, the heroes of the Horn. This has to be the mist enveloping them. I would imagine it can't be Roydion. If it
Okay.
is, then that really is crack.
Man, yeah, they should not be in Rodion
No, not even
anywhere
close.
near
So
this
it
at this
better not.
point.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah, but Moraine is the main character in the Great Hunt. So oh, there's the torture wheel.
That's
Yay!
yeah.
Yay, the torture wheel is back. They like why do they love this thing so much? Like we haven't seen hardly anything of season 2 yet this wheel keeps showing up with these freaking, you know, is this an item from Rafe's house that he just wanted to display?
Seriously. So it's kind of like how the Rings of Power with the name reveal trailer and how that's now at Bezos's house. I bet you this is at Rafe's house.
I think you freaking nailed it. That probably cost about 100 grand to make. It's made of real marble, and instead of casting some characters that we'd like to see, they bought this wheel so he could have a nice, just place for his bedroom wall.
Oh, this is
It's
bad.
ridiculous,
Okay,
man, and it
let's
looks so
get
dumb.
off this
It's
thing.
so dumb. All right, I want to talk about this because again, my brother brought it up, and hey, Mike, I think it was Mike and Nick and Sam and Corey. I was right. It's a white cloak.
Yeah,
So like
it is.
I know that
That's
yeah.
the giveaway.
Yeah, the little fin is a gift. That is definitely well that, and then if you look at his back, because my brother made sure that I need to call it out. This like whatever this is. This like a does he have a cover on his axe? Like is that a
Yeah,
leather sheath for his axe?
actually,
Like
you
what
do.
is that? You see that?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that
yeah,
like he's got a cover for his axe? What the hell is that? And
right.
then on top of
So,
that, why does a white cloak
how
even
would you be
have an
ready for
axe?
battle?
Yeah, so he gets attacked. He's like, "Oh crap, my leather. Like, how do you remove it from that?" Like, I just noticed that there's a leather cover on his axe. It's like okay if you're storing it in your like when you're sleeping, I guess, but it's an axe. Like, if you get attacked by Trollocs right now, you got to stop, take your axe off your back, which it's gonna take some time to get it off your back. Remove the leather covering, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah,
But do white cloaks
horrible.
even carry axes? I'm pretty sure they carry swords and lances. Isn't that like the uniform of a white cloak? You got your white cloak, you got your sword on your hip, and then if you're mounted cavalry, you have a lance.
This is so bad. Well, and it's completely different from the outfit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you can even see the
again,
sunburst there a little bit under there. Can you see it under his strap there? The strap that goes across his chest. You can see the sunburst a little bit. I just noticed it there a little bit.
oh yeah,
You can see it. So it's definitely a white cloak, but I guess everybody's calling this a Nail, which I didn't at first. They convinced me. They tried to convince me. I think this is Dane Bornhold or Child Byar.
um, you know what? He does kind of the eyes kind of look like the same guy from, but he would just have longer hair. But there was, oh, yeah, I think you're right. Um, I mean, so but why would the outfits constantly change? Or is this maybe just a cloak and this looks all the same
Well, right. It's like
underneath?
that's the other thing. It's like okay, we're in a new. It's like the white cloaks should look like white cloaks. They should have their armor. They should
Yeah,
all have the uniform. Should look so. This fin is different, right? So the fin is different from the other fin that we saw with Emma and Valda. So we're to believe because they're in a different region that they have a different uniform. That is what I'm suspecting is that we are now in uh, whatever region we're in because it's not. I don't think it's Falme. Um, we'll get to that, but it's like we're changing with the region, which makes no sense. Just,
yeah,
like white cloaks, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to see gleaming white armor and see that a child of the light is coming. this pure white,
Yeah.
and this is not white enough. It's like some off taupe color. It should be gleaming white. They should stand out in the sand like a sore thumb. It should be gleaming
Right.
white.
Well, because that's their whole purpose is to bring everybody to the light, and
Right.
you should be announcing that,
Yeah.
you
It should
know?
be yeah. Well, that and it's like they don't care that they're seen. They want to be seen. The creator
Yep.
will protect us because we're white, or because we're white. Excuse me, because they think they're right. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
They believe they're correct. They believe they are the children of the light. White cloaks don't call themselves white cloaks. They are a child of the light, and they believe that they are doing the creator's work. They want to be seen. They are religious zealots. So the
Yep.
fact that you have this off-white taupe thing uh, is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Alright,
And then
let's
they
see
doubled
what
down on the fins by making a new fin for the new region, and then the child safe
yeah,
battle axe.
uh, unless the lighting shades that in a way where it's not a different fin, I don't
No,
know, but
I
yeah,
just
you're
I'm
right.
looking at the texture of his armor. It's completely different armor than the ones we
Yeah.
saw in season one.
This looks so bad. And that axe thing, I mean, any weapon that you wanna have, you wanna be able to pull and have ready for battle immediately because, that's just being prepared. That's
Yeah, it's
that
well,
whole
and I
holder
don't know.
thing is completely
There's
stupid.
it's yeah, it's I don't know. Well, there's even more. So like rather than getting stuck on this, I could almost go off this. I imagine the White Cloaks are gonna have a field day with this thing just because this is all wrong. But
Yeah.
it's all wrong, and yet there's an axe on this guy. But later we're gonna see there's not an axe on a guy that there should be an axe on. But we'll get there.
Yep. Okay, let's see here.
All right, here there you go. This is a good one. So we know who those guys are, right? You can see Uno in the front there.
Yep.
Which so Uno's in the front. I'm not sure where
That's that's Perrin.
that's Perrin. Look at his hip. What do you see at his hip?
Oh, give me a break. Ugh.
What's on Perrin's hip? A
Yeah,
fucking sword. Excuse my language. Why does Perrin have a sword? Like these are the things that just it blows my mind. It's like these are the simple things. Like and it just
yeah.
it goes to prove that they don't
Well,
care about anything, that they can't give the man an axe.
yeah.
Give him an axe.
Well, and this here and the next scene when there's well that we'll get to in regards to the same group, ultimate lore break because Rand and Matt should both be there. Um,
Well,
you know,
if you
it
remember, Ingtar is leading the group.
yes.
Rand is his second because Suwan and more. Wait, no, it's I'm sorry. Lord Agomar tells Ingtar that Rand is his second because Moraine basically tells him that Rand is his second. And
Yep.
then you got all the things that happen with, and I think it was I forget. I'm not sure who, but somebody in the stream mentioned it. It might have been I don't know. Where's Loyal?
Well, right? Because Loyal got stabbed.
Well, I
So
mean
they
he's
probably take
alive,
him to yeah, they probably take him to Tarvalon to get healed.
but it's just like I got a little background noise going here. I apologize, but it's like
Oh, no, you're fine.
I just, yeah, especially since I just finished the Great Hunt, and I'm gonna be, really happy. I'm gonna get to talk to my son because he finished it too. Just because there's so much good stuff that happens in
Nice.
that book. But it hurts my brain to think of all the stuff just looking at this that I know we are not getting. We're not getting any of Rand and Loyal and Hurin. We're not getting any Portal Stone stuff. We're not getting Grom or any of the other dimensions or any of that stuff. We're not getting any of it. And all the character development that goes into Rand and Loyal and what happens between them and just like the friendship gone. And he's not even here. So I
Yeah.
think you're probably right. He probably went to Tarvalon with them and he'll sit in a library and go, Egwene, are you sure you are not the most powerful Taviran? You are the
Oh,
head of the dragon.
no.
So I want a part of me that I just thought of that now. Maybe they're giving Loyal's friendship to Egwene.
Oh. Oh,
She's
I
the
hate you,
best.
Rafe. Okay, we gotta get off this scene.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pairing with a sword.
Okay, Tropical Waygate. Toucan Sam coming through.
Like, are we to believe so and that's the other thing. Are we to believe this is a steading? Are we supposed to believe this is a steading? Well, I guess it would be outside the steading,
Oh,
but are we to believe that this is, like, biased setting? Like, are they trying to depict it the palm tree forest behind it is like, I know the Waygate can't be in the setting, but you understand what I'm saying, right? I guess.
yeah.
I probably
I
not
don't.
because
I
they
don't
don't
think
know what a
they're.
setting is, so it's probably just a tropical Waygate,
Yeah,
but yeah.
they've never mentioned it, but it. This goes to like you've had one scene in the desert. You've had this scene here where it's a tropical setting. Um, they are showing themselves to be incredibly confused in any sort of setting whatsoever. Um, and so is this the Waygate is that is near maybe
I
well
know where it
wherever they
is.
come out of when they use the portal stones,
Oh, yeah. Just wait for it.
or is this
Well,
near Falma? You know,
this is gonna
I
be their cheater way to get to, they're just gonna use the Waygate, which
yeah.
there they don't use a Waygate. No, they don't use a Waygate. No Waygate, portal stones, and they walk.
No, they do, I thought,
Do
but it
they?
takes them like 6 months
No, that's the portal
because
stone. The portals he flickers them, and they're late because of all the
oh,
past
that's
lives they
right.
live.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a Waygate in the Great Hunt.
No, I think you're right.
They
Yeah.
they
Um,
try to use the Waygate, but Mashin Chin is giving them therapeutic advice when they open it up,
there
and
we
they go,
go.
I can't have a nervous breakdown from all the knowledge I'm gaining," so
You
they
don't
close it.
want to take the portal stone right now. Oh, okay.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
walk.
I am a good person. Thank you, Ma Shin. I feel so much better. I will go home.
Oh man, this show's so
Yeah, so
irritating.
they try to use the
Okay.
Waygate, but they can't. Yeah. At least there's leaves on it.
Yeah, that's true. Um, okay,
So we
actually,
got the Marlboro man up there in his cowboy boots. You see that? I'm pretty
where
sure
is this?
I'm not gonna 100%. So we speculated. So it's either Falme or I'm not gonna break your brain yet. But well. Look, and then look. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the horizon. There's this
Yeah,
fortress, and there's nothing. Why is the fortress
right.
there? What is it protecting? There's
Nothing.
nobody living there. Like
Yeah.
it's
Now I'm
just
assuming they'll
desert.
edit this stuff out in post.
Yeah, but it's just desert.
Tire
Like
tracks.
people live
There's a
here.
car.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be gone, but yeah, I noticed that too. But this is a my assumption is this is a Sean Chan, uh, taking over Fortress wherever it is. It might be Falme, but I think it's somewhere else.
Okay.
But then you got Marlboro Man there with whatever the
Yeah.
hell that is. Yeah,
That.
your arrow's pointing on it. I don't know what that is, but those are definitely Sean Chan spears with the little
Yeah.
booby tassels on them. But
There's a mic boom right there. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what like I'm trying to like. Is that going to be High Lord Turok or is that going to be Saroth?
I don't know.
Because we speculated that's Fane up there, in front of them.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, the Marlboro Man with his
That could
cowboy
be.
boots and jeans. Yeah, we suspected that
Yeah.
was yeah. Which what the like? Does that guy look out of place to anybody else? He looks so out of place. He looks like he just walked on the set and he's like there. Maybe he is just
I mean,
there.
well, and if you look at everything around there, I mean, it just looks like everything is haphazardly put into positions to make it look kind of like a pseudo encampment.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know.
You
There's no
know,
people. Yeah, I
not
don't know.
Yeah, it is very empty
It's
outside
like
of this group of people.
only people live in Edmondsfield and Tarvallen. Nobody lives anywhere else. The rest are just
Right.
military installations.
Yeah, and so anybody else who would be in this camp, we already have looked out around the outer perimeter in the camera. No one's there. So everybody else has to be over
Where are the people? What are
here
they
or over
protecting?
here.
Is it
Right.
a bustling port town? Is it a city? Why are these people here? What are they protecting? It's not the Blight border.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an excuse that Fall Dara is empty because it's just soldiers protecting the Blight border. I don't buy that still, but you can at least make that assumption or make that
Right.
assertion.
And
This is like, where
and
are the people?
because what they've shown is the land. So the Shanchan, what's behind them should be the sea.
Should be the sea,
So
right?
you
So what? So right. So what are they protecting? The sea?
Oh
It's like there's
man.
nothing to protect. I
Yeah,
don't know.
right. Ugh, this is so poor.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Yay. Boom. He should be by himself according to what they've set up at the end of the first season. But you got
yeah.
person
Well,
here,
if
person
so, I
here,
think
person
so.
over
So
here.
take a quick look. So I don't know what this is supposed to be, and I don't know what, but I think if you look over the left shoulder, I think that is land
I
right
know,
there.
that's what I was just thinking.
I think that's land. I think they're gonna do something where Moraine and Lan end up with Rand, and everybody else is on their own.
And
Because
why
I
does he
think
look
I
like
think
Indiana
that
Jones?
yeah, right. I mean, what is that? Like, why is he wearing a button-down shirt? Almost, it's like, what is this? But I think you got Land on the left. You can't really see her, but I think that's Moraine right over his right shoulder. Like you can see a little silhouette of some hair right over his right shoulder there. I
Yeah.
think that's going to be Moraine following him wherever the hell they're going with his torch. He's going to go burn some people, I guess. I have no idea what this is
Yeah.
and why he
And they're
looks
going through
so.
some town which looks like with these overhangs on these buildings, looks
Yeah.
like every other town that they've been in. So it's the
Um.
same
are-
set.
Okay. Oh, sorry, man. But like, yeah, he looks like Indiana Jones, which I just noticed another trailer. I may erupt, but not Wheel of Time related, something else. But I'm pretty sure you got Lan, Moraine. Uh, I don't know why his head's shaved. I don't know why he doesn't have some regal coat. I don't know why it looks like he's got a button down business shirt on. Rand looks completely wrong.
Yeah, yeah, completely. There's nothing about this that reflects Wheel of Time at
No.
all. This is
No, it looks
pathetic.
like it does look more like a archaeologist adventure. Like I would believe he's in the young Indiana Jones right now. It's like, yeah, all right. What do we find in the
Oh
ark
no, they're
again?
bringing that series back.
Yeah,
It's a crossover episode.
there you go. It's like Rand becomes Indiana Jones. We named the dog Indiana. It's like,
Because all men are dogs.
there you go.
There we go. It fits in so perfectly with the theme of the show.
There it
All
is.
right, let's go on
Heck
here.
yeah. I think that was Min. I think that was Min. We got into a little bit of an argument, but I think that's Min with that mohawk weird haircut.
Let me
I'm
see.
glad we get to
This?
see the backs of a lot of people. I think that's Min. So you can see she's got the shaved side, the side of the head there, and she's got like that weird mohawk look going.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that's Min.
Uh, yeah,
What do
you
you
got
think? You
nice
think that's
beach scene. Who
yeah?
cares?
That's just Lan and Moraine being where they shouldn't be again. Oh,
Uh, yeah, it
so
kind of
you
looks
think?
like her in that
Yeah,
in
I
that
think it's Min.
silhouetted look.
Yeah, I think it's Min.
Yeah, because she belongs in this part of the story. She should be in Tarvalon, but that's just me.
Well, she could be
Um,
with Rand. It would make sense if she was with Rand, but I mean, I don't know.
True. Speaking of Rand, now he's in a different town. Little bunch of shanties all over the place.
Oh man,
Um,
if they don't get Min with Egwene and Nynaeve, man, it's important
right.
that the four girls get together.
Yeah.
So do you think so I didn't know Geralt of Rivia was in Wheel of Time.
I know. A less buff Geralt, yeah.
It's not fat Geralt from Last of Us 2. It's not Geralt from it's like mid-sized Geralt.
Yeah, because the shoulders are
Yeah,
very
it's very
slight. I mean,
slouchy.
I mean, who could this be? I don't
I
know.
think like Mike I think speculated it might be Varen, which I think might be right because it does look like
Not
it might
plump
be
enough,
a
but that's
female.
okay.
But it's like why
Um,
it's like okay, you're showing us the back of a great hair person. Great. Moving on, right? It's like okay, who cares? Like
right.
Geralt's in it. Great. Female Geralt. Okay.
Yeah.
There
So
is a
yeah,
mind
that's
blower
gonna be
later.
Matt.
So that's Fane.
Oh
And
no,
I said this
that's Pod and Fane.
that's the same I did the same thing and the fact that I couldn't tell the difference worries me very much. That's
Yeah.
Fane. I thought it
But
was Matt
there's
too.
yeah, there's enough gray in the hair that we'll see in the next look that we get of him.
Notice we don't get any
So
Matt in here at all.
right. Well, and this is also so this has got to be Faldara then. Um,
Like they'll do a
and he's
scene of him
probably
going
this is
in and
probably
stealing
at
it.
the beginning where he's leaving with the dagger and the horn.
You know what's gonna be? Yeah, I think you're right actually. But you know, it'd be funny if he doesn't even make it out of Faldar with the horn and the dagger. Somebody just like hits him over the head and takes it back. It's like, all right, we got the horn back. Let's move on with the story.
Which would make sense with his angry face later.
Boyal gets up and says, "That dagger does nothing." Bonk, and he just takes it.
Right.
That little Fisher Price dagger you stabbed me with, it didn't hurt at all. Give me that stuff back.
Right. Oh man. This is so bad.
Oh boy.
Let's see here.
So I have no
We got the
idea who that
fade.
cloaked figure was.
That's a fade.
Was that a fade?
Um,
You think
I
that
think
was a
so.
fade?
Um, yeah, because there's a jagged edge to the sword that it's carrying.
But it's
Let me see if I
walking
can.
all weird. Like, I don't know. You're probably
No,
right. It's
let me
definitely
see if I
not the
can.
most important thing, but
Yeah, that's a rock, I guess, that I was getting it confused
no,
with when
I
I
think
paused
you
it
might be right
earlier.
though. It's got that black cloak feel. I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a fade. It's
It looks
walking
like a similar
around.
outfit to what we reviewed and the rewatch
It's
this week in that fight with Tom. It
yeah,
looks very similar.
yeah. I think you're probably right, but I don't like that it's out for a midnight stroll, just sort of chilling.
Right.
It's like it's a nice night for a stroll in some shadows.
Yeah.
The Stone of Tear.
Okay.
No, kidding. I hope I'm kidding.
Oh,
I hope I'm kidding. If that dude, that may be the Stone of Tear.
oh no. Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious.
Oh my gosh. It's just like but
Um,
again, nothing it's just this thing. And then
yeah.
stuff like it's just a
What's the
building
setting of
put
this place?
yeah, it's just a building put in the middle of nowhere. What is it? Why is it there? Why
Yeah.
is there nothing around it?
Well, and you've got it's a river. You've got land on the other side, so it's not the sea. You know, where is the setting for this place? You know, is this part of the
I mean, I'm assuming it's
um
a watchtower of some sort, but I mean, I don't know.
it's a but I mean, are they actually going is this would this be a setting that they perhaps was in the portal area? The what did they call that in the Great Hunt
With
when
the
Rand and all of them were traveling in that
portal
second
stones?
dimension area? Yeah. I mean, could this be used as one of those settings? But
I did. They're not, dude. They're not doing portal stones. There's no way in hell.
I don't
I don't
know.
think there's a way in hell they're
There's a
doing
scene
portal
coming
stones.
up here that they reveal what I incorrectly predicted would not be shown.
Okay,
Oh, well, let's go a little further
let's
here.
see it. Let's see it.
Fighting.
So it's White Cloaks fighting.
Oh, look, there's Mulgwain,
There's a Guini in her not
and that
novice attire that looks nothing like a novice.
yes,
Mike said
Obviously
something.
in Tarvalin, though.
Yeah, obviously in Tarvalin, and Mike said something interesting. What, like, why she got so much stuff in her bags? So it looks like this is probably when they're leaving.
Yeah, that's what I was
She's
thinking.
stealing items from the tower. It looks like that's some sort of stone object. Uh, I don't know what it is. Mike thought it might be a Quindalar seal, but I don't think that's. I don't know. I think the Quindalar seals are going to be exactly what were at the Eye of the World. I think they're going to have to go to like 7 places and break them or some BS. But
What do you wanna bet they're gonna speed up the mission for Egwene, Nynaeve, and Elaine, and so Swan's gonna give them some ter'angreal and everything, and she's
yeah,
gonna send them on the
well,
mission.
since they can travel already, since they got that traveling Terran girl, uh,
Yeah.
why not,
Oh, it's
right?
gonna definitely be Egwene and Nynaeve that opens up the Waygate that we
Oh,
saw
absolutely,
earlier.
absolutely. You're probably absolutely right. And then it's just like, I don't know. It's, uh,
This hurts my brain. Her new name's Mulgwain.
they're
That's her
they're
name.
they're not gonna, and they're not gonna get. There's no way they can let her get captured. They've made her the unbreakable Egwene. Her
Seriously.
getting captured by the spoiler. Sorry, the Sean Chan. Her getting captured. There's no way they're gonna do it. They've already made her this unbreakable thing, and the Sean Chan completely freaking break her. Um, so
Yeah.
which sucks that we're not gonna see it because man, I would be pissed off
Yeah.
if I was this actress. That could have been some great freaking acting to do, like
That
all the
that
emotions.
whole thing, I mean, as annoying as Egwene becomes in the books, this whole captivity thing was like her
It drives
huge
her.
building moment, and it is absolutely a pivotal thing that she carries with her throughout the rest of the books,
Yeah,
and is a
major
major,
PTSD.
major motivation for at least the next 4 or
Well,
5 books. I mean,
and not to get off
insane.
too far on a tangent, but she has major PTSD from it. So every time she sees a Damne or a Suldom, she goes freaking ballistic. But on top of that, the levels of skill she rises in the one power from being trained by the Suldom, she learns a ton, and her power level increases exponentially because she was captured. So
Yep.
it's one of those things. She was obviously enslaved, so it was bad, but she
Yeah.
learned a lot from that imprisonment. So
Rare case of a female who can channel earth,
yep,
and she's one of
minerals.
the
Yep,
extreme few, and especially one of the extreme few who can do it with such abilities.
yep. So I doubt
So,
we'll get that part that she's special and she can find
yeah,
stuff, but not the capture
there's your
stuff.
spears.
Yeah. Well, like, and what is
Oh,
this? Is it
here's
like
Gawain and Galad, right?
so? Why? So I'm assuming that's Gowan, Galad, and Matt. I
Or
don't
who was it
know.
that trained them?
It
Who
was
was the
Hammer,
trainer
the
warder?
warder Hammer. I forgot, but it's
Yeah,
like the Hammer was. I think it's Hammer. I forget his first name. But the warder, they were in warder training. Once again, they're using spears. Obviously a warder would, eventually become a probably a weapon master with every weapon they could get their hands on. But why are they training with spears?
right.
Like,
Yeah, because they should be with swords. It was
and why
Matt
are
who
they?
came in, and they were making fun of him for his spears.
And spears are a piercing weapon. You shouldn't be swinging a
Yeah.
spear around. It's not a
Oh, wait,
halberd,
Matt didn't have a spear, he had his quarterstaff.
quarterstaff. Well, it wasn't even his quarterstaff. He grabbed one off the rack when he was deathly ill
Yeah,
and put them in their place. Said, "You guys
yeah,
like," and then the warder said, "Never underestimate, somebody with a quarterstaff or something like that." I forget the exact line, but yeah. So it's not a spear. Warriors will be training with swords and sword forms first of all, and then maybe learning how to do all that. So this is again all wrong. All of it's wrong.
yep.
And look what and again, what are they wearing? It's like the weirdest. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Hit pokers. They got hit like high socks on. He's got his. his pants tucked into his boots because they don't. And they're in the sand. It's like what you guys couldn't pave the floor in Tarvalin. Like
Right,
what?
that's complete. You wouldn't have this,
Why won't you? Why aren't you
right?
outside? If you're this, this could be a sword fighting pit outside, but it's like, why are you in this closed quarters, musty area training spears instead of swords? It's just all wrong. It's all wrong.
Right.
Like how many
Well,
times
and
you
it's
hear about a spear in the Wheel of Time? Like all you hear about is Sean Chan's spears and the spearhead that Rand has, this the dragon scepter. That's
yeah.
really it.
So
It's lances and swords and axes and hammers, but we
yeah.
got spears
Now
everywhere.
we're looking at the setting
Well, the
too.
Ale have spears. I'm sorry, but
The,
the Ale's got the short spears.
the
Sorry, go ahead.
purpose of having sand on there would be to like clean out any blood, and you can just scoop it out really easily. But that's usually like for a coliseum type of setting where you wouldn't have it necessarily on a training ground. Training grounds a lot of time, and I could be wrong, but training grounds a lot of time were
Wooden.
courtyard type settings. The other thing too is in season one, everything felt like it was filmed on in in a very closed area. It was very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And if we look at the angle of this going around, that is a very, very, very small training
Yes.
ground,
I feel uncomfortable with how small it is sitting here. It is extremely
right?
small. I
You
mean,
could
they
take
could
these
reach.
three spears and line them up and go across and probably span more than half of the radius of this room
Yeah.
on its
Yeah.
own.
We're gonna get to see some more terrible spear kata, and nobody's gonna fight with them. They're just gonna twirl them around and train badly
Yep.
and awkwardly.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Explosions. Oh, hold on a
Explosions.
second. Okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna do a little twirly thing. Again, another white cloak with an axe
Yep. So
for
the White
whatever
Cloaks and the
reason.
IEL are going to fight
When does that
because
even
that didn't
happen? Does
happen.
that like? I'm trying. That never like. What is happening? What is happening?
Yeah.
I'm
And
seeing too
is
much.
that
I'm seeing way like in this. I'm seeing way too much white cloaks. Like I'm sorry, White Cloaks YouTube channel. There's way too much white cloaks. The white cloaks are not the
yeah.
villains. They're
Yeah.
dogmatic and they're freaking zealots, but they think they're
Right.
right,
They're
and
a
they are
menace, but
not
they're
the
not.
bad. No, yeah, they are not the
Yeah.
villains of Wheel of Time.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So there's that. And again, setting. So is this like a makeshift wood fort that someone built at some
I don't know.
point? Yeah.
I don't even know why they're fighting. Like, what happened? Why? Like, how are they encountering each other? Why is this even happening? So,
Right. And what reason would the White Cloaks have to fight the Aiel? What
eh,
reason?
and
You
then
know,
like flailing around his two-handed axe. It's just. Am I the only one that pictures a white cloak with a sword and a shield? Big sunburst on the shield with the sword.
yeah, I don't ever think about an axe with a white cloak unless they're chopping down trees in an encampment, but that's it.
They're very uniform and they all look the same. And they're very yeah, right. It's very clean. They're all supposed to be clean
Right.
and look the same.
Right. They're very militaristic in that sense. The
Yeah,
only thing that really should be discerning one from another is
it's not rank.
their rank.
Yep.
You know, it has, everyone else should look the same wide, even those among the same rank should look the same because the purpose is that they serve the light and the light is supposed to be what is at the pinnacle, not the individual.
Yep. I'm glad this white cloak got his hammer pants on though. It's got some parachute pants on. But he did lose his fin because it's ridiculous and not freaking good for fighting with. So he had to take his fin off his shoulder to fight.
It's either that or it's sloped forward in the shot and we can't really
Maybe.
see it.
So
But
stupid.
he's screaming at the IL, "You can't touch this."
Yeah. Well, they're actually having a dance off here. Like
That's
they're
what it
having a
is.
dance off. This is just like
Well, because that last video that, Ragnar did, he always wanted to do, like, a musical episode.
yeah.
I don't know if you recall that.
Yeah, I know.
So,
He's
this
doing
this could be it.
what's it called? It's a dance battle.
Oh, man. Okay. So this is a scene that should be in the Portal Stone area because
Yeah,
Thane is the one that does this to the Murdral.
correct. Right. I'm assuming that's
Now,
Ingtar, which actually Ingtar looks sort of cool there. I will give that. I think Ingtar looks okay there from the back.
oh, here?
I actually think the Shinarans generally look okay. I don't know why they're wearing the weird skirts, but the upper part looks fine. I wish there was more armor, but um, I don't know why they're wearing skirts. Now the banger from this one is let me know when you see it. Besides for Perrin wearing the sword, don't worry about Perrin wearing the sword. But when you see it, call it out. I'll give you like
What's
five.
this guy in
There
the
it
dread?
is. So who is that?
Is that the sniffer? But he's Shannara anyway, so he should be looking like these guys,
Yeah. So we had some
right?
speculation. So one thing that came out was that might be Varian. But the other thing, which I think is probably
That's weird.
correct, is that's Fail.
Oh, you gotta be joking.
Now I don't know if that's I don't know, or it's a female Hurin. So you got three. I think you got three options here. It's either female Hurin, which is all three. I think is possible. It's either female Hurin, uh, Varen, or Fael. I think the Geralt. I think Geralt is Varen. That sounds really weird, but that great haired back shot. I think that's Varen. So I think that eliminates her from this. So I think the front
Yeah.
runners for me, it's either Fael or it's uh, Hurin Sniffer Girl.
Did they cast Fael?
They didn't announce it.
Yeah, that's true. It
But I
doesn't
mean,
stop them.
I think they didn't. If it is her, I think they didn't announce it on purpose because they know people like you and me and half the fandom would go, "Why the f is Fael and the Great Hunter Dragon Reborn?"
Right. Well, and,
But
and
where
here's
does
the other
she
thing
shows
too.
up Shadows Rising, right? Wait, does she end up with Dragon? No,
Fourth
she's not
book
at the
because
stone.
Perrin's
She's
on his.
yeah, it's the fourth, but it's
Well,
Shadow
no, she.
Rising. Does she show up in Dragon
Yeah, she's
Reborn?
in the third one.
Yeah, because he's on his
Yeah,
way
she's
back to.
she's she joins up with Perrin and all them on the way to the stone.
Yep. So it could be her.
Um,
It could definitely be her.
yeah. Um, and this one here, this guy here, this guy here, this guy here.
This should be top
The
notch,
way
shouldn't they? Not little
the show's
pointy.
portrayed the Shinarans as an Asian race, and they look a little too white.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
muddles
could be
everything
wrong.
when you do this. I mean, because you got the black guy over here
Right.
on the left too. So,
You start
like,
questioning, and it just ruins the whole thing.
it's one of those. It's like what that's what they don't understand. There's enough races in the Wheel of Time that you don't have to diversify each race so much that you can't tell what race they are. Just
Hmm.
even if you make a race that might have been white in the book black, fine. Just make them all look, that way I can be like, oh, those are Terrans, or these are Terrans, so I can tell that what race I'm looking at or what area of the world I'm in. I can't
Right.
tell anything. It's
No,
just a
everything's got to
mishmash
be
of
a
people.
melting pot.
Yeah, but with no
Okay.
people in it because nobody lives anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on here.
So I would like to get a close up on Ingtar, but at some point. But it makes me
Yeah.
sad they're going to destroy Ingtar's whole arc too. But
Yep. Here's a shot of Rand thinking and
yeah,
probably not speaking because he's a man.
well, this is remember he is contemplating how much of a bad person he is in this whole season. Remember, he's in solitude, contemplating his dark sides and how bad a
Yes.
man he is. And
Yes.
I am
And that's
glad to
why
see
Perrin's by
even in this.
himself.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see even in this short preview we got some tears going because Rand has to cry at least once in every scene he's in. So you can see
Yeah.
the tears welling up in his left eye there. Thank goodness.
Well, he's obviously gone through a life change because now he's got his head close cropped
Yeah.
rather than what he had in season 1.
Oh yeah.
And
He
and let's face it, main characters going from season to season, as in all television shows, they need to do some type of hair change, right?
I think they made the wrong one, but
I think I could give two craps whether their hair changes. I'd prefer it not changed to kind of have some cohesiveness from one
yeah,
season to the
make it a
next.
little longer and shaggier.
Yeah. Well, because at this point, you should be what, maybe a month
Maybe.
beyond the events of season 1? I
Yep.
mean,
Oh, it's
why
just the
why
whole.
change
Yeah.
it up?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's just.
It's
It
like I'm
doesn't
a
look
new
like.
person
I still.
discovering myself.
I thought this guy. I thought this guy could pull off Rand, but and I still think he would have been capable, but they're doing it all wrong.
That's the thing is the writing and the directing are so critical to being able to pull the things off. I mean, he's tall, he's got the build for Rand,
Yeah.
he's got the hair color and all that. He could do it, I think,
Yeah. I think
but
so. I think
he's
he
got
could too.
2/3 of the things going against him,
Well, it's like,
so it can't
yeah.
even showcase his ability.
Well, then the thing
We
that
don't
even
know.
annoys me the most is like, there's a lot of emphasis on certain characters' eyes, like Lan has got his steel blue gaze. Rand has his gray eyes that makes him out of place in anything south of the Dragon Wall, right? Um,
Mhm.
or it,
Oh,
you can't even bother to give them contacts. There are color changing contacts. They cost like nothing. Just put some contacts in to make us nerds happy. But no, we can't even do that little shit. But
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. And we
We're
had
getting more bad sword kata. Awesome.
yep, that's right. And you'll notice Lan once again is with a sword, but he's not training the boys.
Yep. By himself.
Uh,
Because why would he train
And
the future savior of the world?
right. And why is he not without a shirt on? I mean,
Because
hashtag me too, right?
he's got to recharge the nipples.
What?
It's true. He needs the vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah, he's got to recharge the nipple technique, man. He's got to get that shit charged up, right? It just that dude
Yep,
that doesn't just happen. You got to charge that bit. There's like solar arrays. You gotta
that's
get them
right.
some air and some sun, and then they're ready for to be unleashed.
Yeah, it's the Shinaran solar panel.
Oh man, we're doomed. We're
Oh
doomed.
man, how about that for presenting the Lord of the Seven Towers? All right,
Yeah,
good grief, here we go.
the golden crane is gone. It's just two nipples. It's
Oh,
just like, oh
oh,
no.
that's right. They had a whole quick set of jump cuts. There's Angry Podden.
Yeah, beaver pattern. This is beaver teeth.
That's right. Oh
I
my
don't know who
goodness.
he's talking
Which
to, but
you
it's
know,
not going to be Rand.
this guy, yeah, but this guy could pull off all of this stuff.
Yes, yes,
He's got a good look to be crazy
yes,
Podden Fane, but the
yes.
script sucks so bad.
Yes, I think this dude could do Patton Fane actually probably pretty well. He seems like a good actor. He's sort of got that the sort of just and like I could totally see them just thinning him out over the longer and longer he's exposed to the Shadowloga taint, which of course we haven't touched at all. He's just going to be evil man. But the longer
Because no
he's
one wants to
turning
touch the
into
taint.
insane, like worse than the worst dark entity besides for the dark one out there. Just getting him all sort of you know skin just sort of getting you can do all kinds of good stuff with him because he's got the look for it too. You could just
Hmm.
a few minor changes and some makeup. I think he could really be good. They gave him nothing in season one, and they're gonna do like just looking at the surroundings. Fane and it's gonna be Fane and Perrin and the Shinarans going at it. Rand's gonna have nothing to do with it, which is ridiculous because
Yeah,
the intense drive and
and
hatred Fane
forget
has
about
for
Matt
Rand.
blowing the horn.
Matt's not gonna blow the horn. Are you kidding?
No,
No
no,
way. No way.
no.
Who's
I
Matt?
think
Matt's not anywhere to be seen. Who is that guy, Matt?
right.
The red
Was it
Odd
Pitts who
is that
said
that
that it's
guy the
probably
red
going to be
Oddjaw
Egwene or
captured?
Nynaeve?
What's that now? I'm sorry.
Was it Pips on your stream who said it was probably going to be Nynaeve or
I
Egwene to blow the
y-
horn?
I think so, and he's probably right. But I mean, Matt's that guy that the Red Aja captured and killed, right?
Oh man, yeah. How they're going to deal with that? That's going to be another. Oh,
I
all right. Let's go. We're almost at an hour here, so
Yeah, no, no, sorry.
see here.
Oh, wait, you
Wait,
missed it. Go back, go back, go back. So this is the
hold on,
important scene. Not yeah,
hold on.
that right there.
Look,
Okay. So look at the map.
the map.
Look at the map. Okay, so look, like, try and ignore how stupid it looks. First of all, that it's just like a little tiny map of. It's like, why isn't it not a world map? I guess I don't know. Whatever. Uh,
My kids watercolored this when
it's
they
like
were
it's so it looks so
5 years old.
stupid. Now I'm looking at it again, it looks even worse. But you know what
Look at how cheap
this is.
that is. The paper is so cheap. It's not parchment.
Uh, it's a poster they got off somebody's wall, but so you got the trebuchets and all that. Thank God for trebuchets, but
Looks so bad.
it looks so bad. But then so you have all the troops. So I'm assuming this is white cloaks, right?
Yep.
This is probably a white cloak session, but I want you to just what I want you to look at is the surrounding. So look at the map if you can. Where does that look like Falme to you? Just try and picture Randland in your head. Here, actually, I think
Oh,
I
let
had a
me
picture of Randland up.
hold
Let me see
on.
if I can bring it up and share it. Let me see
I'm
if I
looking
can
at the
find it.
map now.
Are you gonna bring it up?
Well, I'm looking at the map here, so let
Oh
me
wait, that's an. Let me see if I can find a good
switch
one.
here.
All right, let me see if I can find
Um,
one. There we go. Let me see if I can share it with you.
okay. So right
Oh, there you go.
here.
So does that look like so I want you to look at that map. So there's Fallmate. Now I want you to go all the way down to Tier.
Oh, well, that's all the way on the other
So
side.
what does that map look like? Does that look like Tier or does that look like Fallmate if you look at the map on the screen?
Oh,
I think it's Tier. It's in the southern part of Randland. So water off the coast, right? You got the river right there
yeah.
leading up
Oh,
to Tarvalon, right?
yeah.
I
So
think that is Tier.
'cause there's the water there. That's
Well, I think,
I'm trying to angle this the same way as the
yeah.
picture
So I think
on
you
the
got the river.
video
You see where the
below.
tier is on the map right there? There's a river going straight up to Tarvalon from there. So you see the red dot where tier is right there?
Oh, yeah,
There's a river
right
right
there.
there. So I think that's that river on the map, and that's the Stona tier.
Oh my goodness. What are they doing?
That is
What
what I
are they
think.
doing, brother?
Especially after looking at the map after I saw this the first time, I think that is 100% tier. If it's Falme, then they have never looked at a Randland map because that looks nothing like what Falme should look like.
Yeah, because hold on a second. I'm gonna look at this again here because you got those little islands there, and yeah, that looks like it could be the inlet going into Tyr, except they shoved Tyr off to the side.
Yep. I think they quickly drew
But
a bad map of
so
the tier
so this
area
could be
and
the fingers of the dragon right here,
yep.
and instead of Tyr being right here, they shove it up here, and then that goes up to. That's possible. I still think it resembles enough of Falme that this could
You
be
think so? Because Falme is
that
out on
region.
the tip of a landmass.
Right. And the defense for that could be is because the coastline here cuts sharply up into the border of the map.
Okay. All right. All right. I think it's tier.
So it could be, and then they're making this whole river scene enough to be that little
So,
uh
but I want you to think of the
port
implications
area.
if this is tier. What's
Oh,
what announces his calling? What proclaims the dragon has returned?
right.
the stone
Well,
has
and what
never
pushes
fallen.
him to then go and prove the prophecy
Yep.
to just verify that he is the dragon.
The stone of Tyr has not fallen in I forget how many years, forever.
Yeah,
So think of the implication if the Shan Chan have actually captured the stone of Tyr.
right. Oh, it's ridiculous. And yeah, oof, it's going to be bad. This is just going to be
So I hope you're right and it's foul mate, but I don't. I am leaning towards this being Tyr.
the rewatches for the White Cloaks for next season are only going to be in 10-minute clips. We're not going to be able to do 20 minutes at a time with each guest. I mean, it's just going to be insane.
Yeah. Well, look how long we've gone with just these little snippets. Good lord.
Right, we're over an hour right now. This is going to
Yeah,
take
I
forever
know.
to upload to YouTube.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay. Oh no, you're fine. You're good. All right, let's see here. We then see.
Oh,
Then
there's
you
the
got
weird.
this. What the hell is this?
It's as Salty Texas Sea said. It's the mouth of Sauron.
It's between that and this is their best effort at the one character in Game of Thrones that had the whole face covering thing that they're trying to mimic that.
Well, and I think it was Mike that said it actually looks like it's a attractive female under there, but they covered her all up with some weird deal. Like what in the weird shoulder thing over there? I
Mm,
just don't even know.
I'm
I don't,
kind of curious. I'm wondering if this may be some for some reason Elaine in disguise because the lips kind of look similar.
why, oh, God,
I don't know. I mean,
who
that's me just
knows, man?
throwing
Maybe it
spaghetti on the
is.
wall to see what sticks. But
Why not? Why not?
yeah,
She put a
exactly.
pot over her head and called it a helmet.
That's her idea of military tactics.
Strainer, yeah, she got a strainer on her head. It's like I can see out of this perfectly. So I
Yeah.
think that was that your. I think
See
that
here.
was your fade there, but that's. I think that's it. But
Yeah, I
oh,
want to get back to what was on
I don't know. It's a
the.
blurry sword thing. I
Nope.
don't know what that was, but at least there were
So yeah, the
people
fade's
around.
there.
Somebody's getting bucked on the horse.
Yeah, maybe that's Bella. Maybe they're trying to do a shout out for Bella.
Dude, whoever just got bucked off that horse is dead.
Oh
You think
my
that's
goodness.
Rand? Hijack off by himself, hijacking somebody's horse? I don't know.
Yeah, it's either that or Land's getting bested again by somebody.
I have no
Let's see
idea.
here.
No idea.
Yeah, so Wheel of
So,
Time
so is this where
seasons
we wait? So
forget
is
you.
this where I pose for my so you can put it on the thumbnail?
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. No. Answer's no.
Here, I'll do it for a minute.
Yeah, if I had a
Oh my god, I don't
oh
even know what
man,
to say.
I might have to take some time to sit there and Adobe that shit up.
He's just gonna
It was like,
yeah. He just it'd be worth it for the thumb. Here, okay, hold on. There you go. Oh, I can get some tea. There you go. Okay, sorry. Wow, we've devolved. Man, it's scrambled our brains. I think,
it's a good thing that anybody who watches this, they pay for what they get, which is
dude.
zero.
And now I'm gonna have to do because I'm gonna do one for my channel too. I'll go over it real quick. I'll maybe do a 10-minute thing, but it's too funny and there's too. We got to get this. I'm glad you're doing this because we got to get this out here because we're gonna have all those channels going. We're making fun of it here. I think we're
Mhm.
being okay. We're not being too mean, but I think everybody's. I don't know. People fall for that excited look thing. I'm just so over it, but um, I think it needs to be called out because I think we're gonna get. You can see. I'm wondering what the ratio is now, but I think the more of us that are um, talking about this behind the scenes thing and just all the things we can immediately notice are wrong already. I mean, there's
Mhm.
nothing there. We could tell you, like and every time I look at it, I see something else that's wrong or something that's out of place or something that I know they're not going to be able to do. So the more I'm glad you're doing it, and the more people that are doing it, the better. I'm going to do it again, probably, just because it needs to be called out because I
Yeah,
think Shad
ratio's
said it
getting
on night.
closer to even.
Yeah, yeah. Well, oh, is it really? Well, did the
Yeah.
downvotes go down, or are they flying up? The upvotes
Mhm.
flying up?
No, the down votes are almost back up to 1,600, but the up votes are up to 1.3.
Suspicious. We'll just say that, especially since you know it was
Yeah.
already at 1600. But I think it was Chad that said that basically I think it was the canary in the coal mine is Wheel of Time is basically that's how he described it is the warning that that Rings of Power is going to be bad and that this is bad and that we need to be talking about it because this is counterfeit, as Salty would say. It's all counterfeit.
Yep. Yep. All right, man. Well, go ahead and give yourself a shout out, and we'll get this thing all closed up.
All right, cool. Prophet of the Dragon, guys. You probably know me by now. I hope. If not, thanks for watching. Come give me a sub. Become a channel member. You could be an Asher Man, a Dragon Sworn, Hero of the Horn. We're gonna finally do some fun stuff eventually. Got to figure out what I'm doing with this YouTube stuff, but yeah, gonna be probably ripping this little bit of news from Wheel of Time to shreds for a little bit. I'm interested to see if there's gonna be more Comic Con stuff, but check me out. There'll be more and more updates as I'm off work.
Nice. Sweet. Well, I appreciate you joining,
Yeah, man.
taking the time, and we'll definitely be touching base to get some more stuff put out there because it gots to be done.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, everyone else, thanks for taking the time to watch this with us. We'll pray for your eyes and your ears and all that stuff. So, but again, appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you all later. Chagar Navran, Taishar Manetharan.